So students, you can see in this the picture, there are neutrophils, eosinophils, basophils, lymphocytes, monocytes, platelets and the erythrocytes. Erythrocytes is your red blood cells. So this color shows the red due to red blood cells having hemoglobin. This is the platelets which helps for the clotting of blood. And this is the lymphocytes, basophils, eosinophils, neutrophils and the lymphocytes, monocytes, which are the different types of blood cells which blood consists of. Now you can see here there is a table given. In this table you will find the blood is being differentiated into two parts. First is your plasma and second is your elements of blood. Means blood is formed of elements of blood. Now these elements of bloods are three. First is your RBC, erythrocytes, WBC, leukocytes and the blood platelets. So the three important elements of bloods are WBC, RBC and blood platelets. Now this WBC is being differentiated into two parts, granulocytes and agranulocytes. Granulocytes and agranulocytes. Now this granulocytes is being differentiated into three parts, eosinophils, over here you can see in the picture, basophils you can see and the neutrophils this. So these basophils, eosinophils and neutrophils are granulocytes and monocytes and lymphocytes are agranulocytes. Lymphocytes and these monocytes are agranulocytes. Now this leukocyte is being means your WBC is differentiated into two parts, granulocytes and agranulocytes. Your granulocytes is differentiated into three parts, eosinophils, basophils and neutrophils. And your agranulocytes is being differentiated into monocytes and lymphocytes. So these are the different types of blood cells which is found inside our blood. Now we are going to read about the erythrocytes or the types of blood cells. I should describe you what are the types of blood cells. We have seen blood consists of cells known as or formed elements of the blood. These cells have their own function and roles to play in the body. So the elements of the blood have their own function, or you can say these cells perform different types of functions and different roles to play inside our body. The blood cells which circulate all around the body are as follows. Means the different types of blood cells which circulates all around the body are as follows. Now the first is your erythrocytes or the RBC. Now these cells form the major portion of the blood. Our major portion means you can say the whole in the whole blood the main function plays your RBC. So the major portion of the blood is covered by RBC. It helps in the transport of oxygen and carbon dioxide to and from the different organs of the body to the lungs. These cells are produced in the bone marrow. So the RBC are the cells which form the major part of the blood, and their main function is to transport oxygen and carbon dioxide to and from organs of the body to the lungs. Means from the lungs it carries the pure oxygen and passes to the different parts of the body or the organs, and from there it carries the impure carbon dioxide and move on to the lungs, where this is again be purified and again oxygen is being made. So RBCs are the bioconcave cells, or as known as erythrocytes. RBC contain the iron-rich protein which is called hemoglobin. RBC is a red pigment showing which is called hemoglobin, and it is very rich, iron rich protein, and it is very much iron rich protein. Give blood its red color. Hemoglobin gives red color to the blood. RBCs are the most copious blood cells produced in the bone marrow. Where it has been produced? It produced in the bone marrow, and its main function is to transport oxygen from and to various tissues and organs. So this was your erythrocytes. What is erythrocytes? You should say it is a contain a very iron rich protein called hemoglobin, which gives blood its red color, and it is form the major portion of the blood. It is produced in the bone marrow, and its main function is to transport oxygen and carbon dioxide to and from the different organs of the body to the lungs. Now we are going to read about the leukocytes, that is WBCs. These cells protect our body from foreign bodies. What is? These leukocytes are the colorless blood cells. Leukocytes don't have any color. They are colorless because it is devoid of hemoglobin. In this WBC we didn't find hemoglobin, that's why they are colorless. And they are further classified into granulocytes and agranulocytes. We will read earlier. Now this WBC mainly contribute to immunity and defense mechanism. So the main function of the WBC is to maintain or make strong our immunity and helps in the defense mechanism. So what is WBC and leukocyte? WBC or the leukocytes are the colorless blood cells because they don't have hemoglobin. They are divided, or you can say they are classified into two types, that are granulocytes and agranulocytes. The main function of the WBC is to maintain our immunity and work like a defense mechanism which protect our body from foreign bodies. So this was your leukocytes. Now this red blood cells are due to hemoglobin, which is a transport molecule and also a pigment. As a result, blood is red. Now types of white blood cells. There are 5 different types of blood cells and are classified mainly based on the presence and absence of granules. So first is your granulocytes and another is your agranulocytes. Granulocytes and agranulocytes. In this we have read eosinophil, basophil and neutrophil are granulocytes, and monocytes and lymphocytes are agranulocytes. Now first we are going to read about the granulocytes. Which one? Granulocytes. Student, these granulocytes, they are leukocytes with the presence of granules in their cytoplasm. The granulate cells include eosinophil, basophil and neutrophil. 3 blood cells. 3 types of element which are, and these are with the presence of granules which are eosinophil, basophil and neutrophil. What is eosinophil? They are the cells of leukocytes which are present in the immune system. Eosinophil are present in our immune system because this leukocyte work like a immunity inside our body which protect our body from the foreign bodies. So eosinophils is also a type of leukocytes which is present in the immune system of our body. These cells are responsible for combating infections in the parasites of vertebrates and for controlling mechanisms associated with the allergy and asthma. These cells are responsible for combating infections in parasites, means the infection which has been caused due to parasites inside the vertebrates is being controlled with the help of this eosinophils in the form of allergy and asthma. If any type of parasites combined with us, we feel it is a allergy. We feel what? Allergy or any type of asthma which protect us or control our immune system. Eosinophil cells are also a small granulocyte which is produced in the bone marrow and makes 2 or 4% of whole WBC. These cells are present in high concentration in the digestive tract. How much they are percent of in the whole WBC? 2 to 4% of the whole WBC is being made up of only eosinophils, and they are present in the high concentration of the digestive tract also. Now is your basophils. They are the least common of the granulocytes, ranging from 0.01% to 0.3% of WBC. They contain large cytoplasmic granules which plays a vital role in mounting a non-specific immune response to pathogens, allergic reactions by releasing histamine and dilates the blood vessels. Around 20 to 25% of basophils are present in WBCs. These white blood cells have the ability to stain when exposed to basic dyes, hence referred to as a basophil. These cells are best known for their role in asthma and they result in the inflammation and bronchoconstriction in the airways. So basophils in WBC, basophils are present in 20 to 25%, and they also work like a immune system in the role of asthma. They are the least common, very least found in the WBC. And the last element of the WBC is your neutrophils. They are normally found in the blood stream. Where are they found? They are normally found in the bloodstream. They are predominant cells which are present in pus. Where they are found? Neutrophils in pus. Around 60 to 70% of WBC are neutrophils with a diameter of 10 to 12 micrometers. The nucleus is 2 to 5 lobed and cytoplasm has very fine granules. Neutrophils help in the destruction of bacteria with lysosomes and it act as a strong oxidant. So how much normally neutrophils found in the blood stream? They are always present in the predominant cells which are present in pus, which pus is found in your any type of wound, in that neutrophils are found because they are colorless. 60 to 70% of WBC are neutrophils. They are very fine granules and they are having a cytoplasm with a very fine granules. And the last is neutrophils helps in the destruction of bacteria with lysosomes and it acts as a strong oxidant. Neutrophils are strained only using neutral dyes, hence they are also called as. Neutrophils are also the first cells of immune system to respond to an invader such as bacteria or a virus. The lifespan of these WBC extend from up to 8 hours are produced every day in the bone marrow. So the lifespan of WBC is not more than 8 hours every day in the bone marrow. So you can say that eosinophils are 2 to 4% in WBC, basophils are 20 to 25% of in WBC, and the mostly found is 60 to 70% is the neutrophils found in the WBC. So this was the introduction about the WBC and its types. Now I'm closing this. To be in next session we will read about the blood platelets and the limbs. Till thank you, and do hear the notes and the videos and the assignment which I am providing. Thank you.